Hello everyone, I hope you're all well. Welcome to Great Western Express on the HST at London Paddington, and plan is to head up to Reading. This is a Didcot Parkway service, I believe. Let's get everything set up and we'll get a shifty on. Strangely, I don't need to wait for passengers to get on. It is just a case of going, and there we go. That's the AWS on. Yeah, I know, I'm using AWS. Doesn't happen all that often. Put the cab light on, that'd be good. There we go. The brakes will take their time to release. Come on. Just boot it and see what happens. So I've only recently started using AWS, and it's of all the safety systems, it seems to be quite a nice, simple one, to be honest. It will make a noise, you press the circle button on the controller, and it's happy, which is great. And it will make a lot of noise if you miss it, and then it will stop the train, I think. But apart from one occasion when I missed it, I've actually done alright with it, which is quite surprising. I'm not usually one for safety systems, but I'm giving them a go. We'll see what happens. I don't want to dive too far away, so there we go. Just ease off the throttle a bit. It's getting on a bit late in the evening, this service. It's about 25 past 8, so it's not likely to be all that busy. So I'm assuming, yeah, you've got some lights, that's good. Glad the lights one and it's not asking me to do them. There we go. Oh, I can hear it from the way back here. That's marvellous, that is. Absolutely marvellous. I'm trying to get out on a few different UK trains, the 377 and 387. Which I've done alright with, and I thought, well, I'll do it on this, and I'll pick this route because I've not done a run of the HST on Great Western Express for quite a while, so I thought, well, why not? There we go. You can have a peek in here. Don't see much, but you can see a little bit. Don't think you can actually use these doors, unfortunately. There we are. I'll get back in the cab, I'll behave myself. There's a gauge dimmer. Here we go. Yeah, that's the one. Let's back that up to 100. I've driven this a couple of times recently, but I'm still there. That's a buzzer. Oh, use the bell. Hello. Get points for that. Oh, you get points for using the bell. Brilliant. Love it. Anything that I can get points for, I'm all over that. What else have we got that might give me some points? That's probably it. I'll probably use the horn. That sound like a siren then. What do these bits do? Climate control. Should we mark that a bit? No, I don't get any points for that. Never mind. I am, yes. Speeding, of course. Of course I'm speeding. With any luck, the incline will take care of that for me. Got 166 coming towards us. Hello, mate. Yeah, there we go. I'm about to hit a 100-mile-an-hour zone anyway. I might have lost 30 points there. 15, 30 points. I can cope with that. Right. Now we can boot it. Up to the 100, and by the time we get there we'll probably be ready for the 125 mile an hour stretch. I've got 9 coaches, so acceleration really isn't a strong point here for this one, but there we are. Stick the fan on a bit. 32% will do. What else can we play around with? I bet I haven't used the wipers here. I know it's not raining, but Hey, there we go. Marvellous. What else can I do that might give me some points? Yeah, let's not press that. What even did that say? TP. Yeah, no idea about that. No idea at all. I think I've probably run out of buttons to press now. Headlight flash. Cool. Managed to see that. Oh, there we go. Oh, I like that. Right, well, you know what we're going to be doing every time a train comes towards us? Yes, we will indeed. So it's kind of making me want to just stay in the cab and look out the trains coming towards us, which means I'm not going to be looking at much else. Okay, so yeah, emergency brake, we don't need that for now. Yeah, train supply, we'll leave that alone. Some other stuff going on here. Train supply again. That's that. Don't think you get points for that anyway. That's cool. Okay. Wonderful. Just reached the 90 mile an hour. I'm going to leave the AWS just to see what happens. Should start making a noise in a second, in theory. He says. I'm waiting for it to make a constant buzz. That's what I thought it did. Just to make sure that I'm still awake. Oh, it's just saw that train at the last minute there. I think at this speed I've got to be quick. I mean, nothing is really happening with me not acknowledging the AWS. It's just sounding, which is, then what's the purpose of AWS? I've just been pressing the circle button needlessly. What? I thought you had to acknowledge it, but I mean, it's still letting me, you know, keep the hammer down. Oh, well, I'll wait and see what happens. I don't know, maybe it's just a sound in the hope that it will wake me up. I don't know. Anyway, well, as I don't need to worry about that, we'll get some outside chucks, shall we? Now that I've grabbed on about AWS. She is slightly noisy, being a diesel. Yeah, don't get marked down for excessive use of the horn, which is a good thing. This has got me wondering if the AWS is actually working properly. Some of you probably know better than I do what AWS is actually designed to do. I've got no idea, if I'm honest. That lights up sometimes. So I'm almost thinking, does the AWS keep sounding every so often just to remind me that it's working, and then it'll make a constant noise when it needs me to do something? I don't know. Maybe I should try a bit of research, see what happens. Or if you know, let me know in the comments, please. Let me know what that does. I've got it switched on, but it doesn't seem to need me to acknowledge it. Oh, LED test. Right, so that needed me to, I don't know why. Nothing changed. Green signal, speed limit's not changed. So, okay. Yeah, we'll park that one. I'll wait until it makes a noise like it did a second ago. But it's a touch darker than I was hoping for. I'm not sure why. It's a clear. Oh, hello. It's a clear night. Let's okay. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? That looks good. I have a habit when I'm just playing this. Come up with power to the engine rest. Oh, there's some fire that we just went through. Cement truck. There you go. And I do have a habit when I play this offline. I just sit in the cab. I don't muck about with a camera like this. Maybe I should do. Don't do it very often anyway. Fine. Some checking up on main passengers. He's a bit grumpy, doesn't he? Yeah, you realise you've got me, your driver. Yeah, says mate. But, you know, I wouldn't say he didn't have to get on, but he was already in the train. I don't know why. This seems to be the only route that does it, and it catches me out because every time I start a service, I automatically set the train up, open the doors, and on this route you don't have to. That's a what's this? Is this is that like a... Oops. There we go. I'm going to have to get out and check that when we stop at Slough. Because I don't know, that looks like a different type of coach that I've not picked up before. See, learn something new every day, I do. Right, we've got 3 miles out of Slough. I'll start slowing down about 1.5 mile mark because the brakes aren't amazing on this, and it has caught me out when I did a route on this, servicing this rather not so long ago. And oh, journey shrinker, there we go, I've got myself a trophy. Whoop. Presumably it's because I've driven it for a number of miles that it requires you to. Blimey, that went quick already at 1.8 miles. You do forget that distance really does sort of whiz away at this kind of speed. We'll give it a bit of brake too, see what that does. It might do us quite nicely actually. There we go. See, why? I don't know why it suddenly made that noise. Honestly, in case you were wondering, yeah, I've just realised we're still going quite quickly, so I'm going to hammer the brakes. So, yeah, that's me. Focused too much on the AWS, not focused on the fact that I've got to stop soon. Leave it in 3, see what that does. See if in the... I think the 9 car coaches includes the loco, and there's one at either end. So it's quite a lengthy train, and quite heavy. So it will take a little while to slow down. And I have slowed down way too much. We'll just crawl in and it'll be a reasonably nice smooth stop, which the passengers would not be expecting from me at all. Oh, there's a 166. It's a 166, isn't it? I was doubting myself there for a second. Anyway, we're going to go and have a look at that coach back there. I'm going to go for 3. Oh, okay, that could have been better. Right, let's pop out and let's just have a look. Come on. Whereas that coach looks a bit different. It might be something as simple as that's where the toilets are, which is going to be hilarious, that I've had to run all the way down here to look at some toilets. Oh, can you imagine? Right, okay, so that door's not open, fine. Oh no, it's meant to be a, what do you call it, food car. That's what it is. And presumably in there is a kitchen, but it's closed. Why is it closed? I should be able to, you know, come here and get a cup of coffee and some cake. That's not good, is it? Well, these seats look a bit comfy. Oh, good evening, sir. Don't mind me. I'm only the driver. That'd be a bit of an odd one. Just minding your own business, and the driver comes and sits down at your table. What we got? Like USB ports and everything here. And I mean, that's one hell of a pattern on the carpet, isn't it? Dear me. Oh, there we go. Door open, thank you. Not. Oh, can I come through? Thank you. I've got 30 seconds. These are the sort of seats you want. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Anyway, I don't get to sit there because, no, I've got to drive this thing. Oh, I see, they put it at that end, right, okay. Anyway, now that we've explored that, I best get back to the front of the train. Keep an eye out for any of the route tasks, but I think I've probably done most of them at Slough, if I remember. I think I've had a good old run around here before. Come on, run man, run. Oh, I just noticed there's that green flooring, blimey. Let's get the brakes off and straight into max power. Give a little headlight flash as well. Where's that headlight flash button? Oh, and that, oh, look at that. That flashes down there as well. Oh, I like that. Let's stop flashing, everyone. Right, next up is, well, Reading. And then I'll have to hand the train over to a trained driver and to take it rest of the way to Didcot, maybe? I think it might be Didcot Parkway Service. I can't remember. I just, you know, drive the train until it says stop. There we are. This route's not had the preservation crew do their magic with it, and it is on the list, which is good. Well, really good. And I think what will be included in some of their work will be the destination board on trains and the PIS at stations, so that'll be really good. And I'll probably add a few more bits that like make some improvements to the Skyn bits that you get on some of the more recent routes, so that'll be really good to see. I think that'll make such a difference, even just the passenger boards and things. Not that there's one on this train. I don't think it's there. No, there isn't. The 395 in South East High Speed, that's got the destination board. But I think the 395 is probably a bit newer than this one. I'm trying to think, this 80s and 90s maybe? I want to say 80s, but then there's a little part of me thinking could be even older than that, could be the 70s, like 76, 77, or I could be getting that confused with another train, which is quite likely, to be honest. My train knowledge is not exactly brilliant, and pretty much everything that I know about trains I picked up from playing this, and even then it's a case of what can I remember. I think these have been taken out of service now, so you're actually on about this. They're doing the occasional special runs and things. I'm sure they've taken out of service on this button, the Great Western Railway, or GWE. I don't know if that's changed since this route was this route isn't that old actually. Saying that old, I think it's based in the 2000s. It was based not long before I think they'd already done some upgrade to electrify the route, and I think they were still working on it when this was set, and hence you got some of these bits. I think quite a lot, and whether I'm right or not is an entirely different matter, but I try and keep up with things. To be honest, I just kick back and drive the trains as best I can. If you've seen in my other videos, you know that my driving is not exactly brilliant, and that was really highlighted during the recent Festival of Rail. One of the videos they showed from the community was Dad Rail, and he's actually a train driver. He used to do passenger routes, and I think, and then he's now does freight. And the things that he was sort of going on about in terms of sort of really making the journey for the passengers a lot smoother, and on the Electrostars using just the sort of the first brake notch, and occasionally two, and if you had to use the third one, then you say, oh, that's bad driving on my part. I'm thinking, I use brake 3 quite a lot. I've even been known on occasion to use the emergency one. So yeah, that's he really knows his stuff. I'm thinking, I don't normally think about passengers' comfort. It's like, if you're getting on a train that I'm driving, it will not be a comfortable journey, but you'll more than likely reach your destination. I say more than likely. I tend to always get there. It's perhaps just not the most pleasant of experiences. I get thrown about a bit with my braking, especially right at the last minute. I think one of the points that he made when driving the train is, I can start a bit quieter. One of the points he was making is, if you slow down and then you do the last bit of braking on brake notch 1, and you don't get the little jolt at the end when you actually stop. So I've kind of been trying to do that, and with some stops have been more successful than others, as I think we all know. If you've seen, say, any of my other journeys on TSW, then you'll know that I do overshoot the odd station here and there slightly. I think my biggest overshoot, which was by about 300-400 yards, was in the Amtrak. It would either been in the Amtrak on Boston Sprinter, or it would have been the 377 on East Coastway. It's going back a while now. It was a Seaford service heading into Brighton, pulled away from Seaford, and had maximum power, as I do, and I was quite enjoying the drive, and I didn't notice that station was coming up until I was actually going through it. And then I had to back up, and then it went wrong because I reversed through a signal, and the signal got confused because I'd already passed it, and it wasn't expecting that I would reverse back and pass it a second time. So it stayed on red, and then it wouldn't clear, and when I went through it again, it said, "Oh no, you shouldn't have done that. You signal past a danger, game over." Like, I've already passed it. The only danger was me. And I'm fine, I'm here. But you know that happens if you whole circle to contact the dispatcher. It will say, I think it's along the lines of denied. You appear to be, or your train appears to be off path. It's like, yeah, I mean that's kind of right, but I'm still on the path, just not where I should be. That's all it is. How do? Oh, I've got bags of time. Bags of time. Look at this. I've got 4 miles to go in just under 8 minutes. Oh, I've got this. Even with the slow speed that's coming up. Not sure if we're going to make it back up to 125 again. Did many people get up at Slough? Not all that many. Looks of it. Still got. Oh, hello. Oh, that's another HST going by. Oh. Missed that. Never mind. Anyhow, I've got 1.5 miles to get down to 95, so I'll come off the power, and we'll likely just coast the rest of the way. But I've got the time to do it. The passengers are probably happy thinking, "Oh, get a bit of quiet now." Oh, hello. So I'm not quite sure what the deal is there, but yeah. I got it, AWS. I got it. Don't you worry. 2 miles to... Oh, yeah, I probably want to start slowing down. Oh, we've got yellow signals. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've learned the hard way. If you get a yellow signal, slow down. I think... I was on the Boston speeder in the Amtrak, ignoring all the yellow signals. I'm going a bit slow now. There we go. I ignored all the yellow signals because every other route that I'd done, every other service I'd done on that route, I hadn't got any red signals. It was only ever the yellows, and then I got a red, which was a bit of a problem because I'm doing over 100 mile an hour, and at the time I'd set it to snow. And yeah, I wasn't going to be stopping in time. So a lot of the signals are quite close together on that route. And yeah, I think, I can't remember if I managed to get it under 100 before I got to the signal or not. And I think I was still over the 100 mark. But yeah, lesson learned on that one. And I came very close on London commuter as well. Had to use the emergency brake. And I had 16 yards to spare. So there you go. If you get a yellow signal, you probably want to slow down. This AWS is going off quite a bit. I don't know if that's because of the speed limits or what. I just want to make sure I'm awake, which I am. I've got it. 10 to 9, and we're coming into Reading. Don't need to keep braking. Come on. I don't know what's going on there. He's still slowing down a bit more. Shouldn't be slowing down that much. Yeah, don't worry about the red, it's fine. I'll just leave a bit of power on just to keep us going, because though I've got like 5 minutes, I would like to get there sometime tonight. Right, there we go. That's better. And bit of gentle braking. Yeah, I'm still here, Eddie Rest, don't worry. I've not abandoned the train yet. And perhaps the brakes just take their time coming off. Well, yeah, you're going to go for an outside shot as you come in. Probably want to be at the front end of the train. Yeah, full service. Yeah, I've just panicked there because of that red signal. Yeah, whoops. Never mind. I mean, 496 pints. I'll take that. I'll take that. There we go. It's still not a bad stop. Back of the train should still be in the right place-ish. Could do the camera going a bit faster, really. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh, bags are in. Get another HST in there. Oh, I did have highlights on. Good. Didn't bother to check them. Yeah. There we go at Reading Station. That's that's where we're at. I think there was things like oh, yeah. What stop did I come to? Reading. It says up there, Reading. There we go. Oh, that's what I was aiming to do. Got 166 there. You've got no idea where that's heading. But once you get those destination boards in there, you'll at least have some idea where they're heading to, which would be nice. Right, close the doors, and let's see how we did. Oh, we've got gold anyway. Look at that, lovely jubbly. I'll take that. That wasn't a bad little run. Happy days. And well, there we go. And it's been nice and short and sweet for this one today. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like, always appreciated. And of course, subscribe. I'm sure you know where the button is by now. Great big red thing, I think, if I remember rightly. Anyway, this will be an end of the week one. Weekend coming up, so I hope you have a good weekend. And until next time, take care. Thanks for watching.